Okay, so in our last video we built a site and there was an error with the video at the end of the tutorial. So today we are going to be looking into what we built the last time. So first we are going to go to loveable.ai, and as you can see here, this is lovable, and I'm going to log in. I already have an account, so I'm sure you already do as well. So after you log in, you're going to we are going to be doing something a bit different today. And what we are going to do today is I'm going to be explaining to you how to edit your website. This was the last one we did. Yeah. So as you can see, this was the last website we did, and it was really okay. But then let's imagine you want to take this website from where it is to another side. There is a way you can actually do that, and we call it GitHub. So what is GitHub? So GitHub is a cloud-based platform and hosting service. You can host your website on GitHub, or you can use it to save your codes. Everything you have in your codes, you can use it there. Then we have Git. Git is a version control system which allows you to do your tracking, managing history of everything you are doing on GitHub. So for example, you mistakenly delete something, you can use Git to get it back from GitHub. So and other stuff. So you can check Git history and every other thing. So you get to know all that later as time goes on. So what we need to do is first we need to go to Lovable. Yeah. Let's say we want to push this whole thing that Lovable has done to GitHub. We can do it in base 44 as well, and we can do it in the other platform, which is Replit. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to click this plus sign, and as you can see we have this plus sign. After you click it, as you can see, we have GitHub, we have GitLab. Both of them does the same thing, but GitHub is the most common ones. So you're going to click on GitHub, and it's going to ask you to connect your GitHub account. So just click on add connection. So you're going to click on install on new account. You're going to install add account. So once you click on add account, it's going to take you to GitHub. But I already have my own setup, so I just need to configure. But for you, it's going to ask you to add your own GitHub account. But before you can add your GitHub account, first thing you need to go to GitHub, github.com, as you can see here. So you go there. You might probably not have an account before, so you're going to have to create an account. So once you sign up completely, you're going to be able to log into the account, and it automatically log you into the account. And after you've logged into the account, then you come here. Let's say you come back to Lovable, and let's say you want to use your GitHub, because mine has the authentication already set up, so it's asking me. So I need to log in that before anything. So after you log in your GitHub, you can see here it says all repositories. So you are going to click save. Once you click save, it will install. It will install that Lovable dev inside your GitHub, which means it will allow Lovable to have access to your GitHub and to be able to push your codes there. So I already have my own there. So I can just click connect. So now it's trying to connect the GitHub, and after it has connected it has now pushed the whole code to GitHub. So now if I go to GitHub and I come to this place, this my profile icon, and I click repositories. So this is where you see everything, every work you've done. So this is the GitHub. You can see I have 69 repositories. These are the works I've done. So, and you can see this more log studio. That is what we have on Lovable here. This the website Lovable built for us. So that is the more log studio. You can see it here. If I click on it here, you'll be able to see the codes containing everything. So as you can see, this is everything. Now let's imagine you don't want to use this lovable hosting. But before we do that, now let's add something. Let me say change this text here, made to fill your story, elegance. It's called the hero section. This place you are seeing here is the hero section. Let's say you want to tell other people that change the color or change the background photo. You can see that this photo doesn't match what we have on the website, doesn't match what the website is for. So let's say change all the photos or all the images used on the site to fit what a fashion a Nigerian fashion brand is fashion brand does. Make sure the images are the correct ones, or generate AI images for them. So after I do that, you are going to send. So now what we are doing is correction. We are adjusting, changing things on the site. So once it's done with that, you can now say, okay, remove all EM dashes. There's something we call EM dashes. You see this place where it says explore the house of more locks, 6 created worlds. This one that I seeing here that I highlight now, this is EM dashes. It's an EM dash. So we don't like it on the side because it kind of gives a different vibe. So we can just copy this or and say remove all em dashes from the full site. So as you can see, okay, I think I mistakenly deleted it. So remove all em dashes from from the full site. So once you do that, you can paste it here so you understand what you mean, or leave it because it automatically understand what em dashes is. So currently it's generating all the images needed, and it's going to apply all of them once it's done. You can see it's giving us the correct images now instead of all these foreigners images that doesn't match what we do. So then after we said remove all em dashes from the full site, then we can also say also change the currency on the full site to naira, or on the site to Nigerian naira. instead of the current one. So it has finished generating all the images needed now. It's now applying them where needed. So we can actually kill this one, or we let it finish down before we send the next one. So as you can see now, it has generated all the images and it's automatically applied them. Now we have a well beautifully done website, and this is what we have. Look at the hero section. Look how beautiful it is. Then to come here, we have modest wear, native dresses, luxury attires. You can see that everything is actually fitting what we have there. Bespoke outfits, occasion wear, ready to wear. So then we have here emerald lux abaya, all these ones. So all these ones are there that you can actually see that the images looks very very beautiful now. You can see every image has been changed, and once you over on it, it changes the image, as you can see here, as you can see. So all this has been done, but we are out of credit today, so we won't be able to add this last one because we sent it, it's not going to work. So you can see it says upgrade to pro, but we can complete that by tomorrow, and I'll be able to address every other thing. So, but what we have here is very very solid already. So what we need to do is we are going to come down to this plus sign again, then click on GitHub. So it's already connected, and I think it has pushed already itself. So we just need to go back to GitHub. Let's go to GitHub and see when was the last time there is a sync here. So you can see it already pushed the changes, added Nigerian fashion images 4 minutes ago. So what we need to do now to host this site is that we are going to go to another website called Vercel, VERCEL.com. So I already have an account, but you may need to create your own account. So when you get to Vercel.com, you sign up and log in, then you will see this page. It might ask you some questions based on a new website and based on a new user, but those are normal questions that you just need to fill them. Then once you are here, what you need to do is click add new project. Then it's going to ask you, do you want to import from GitHub? So you're going to click add GitHub account here. So once you click add GitHub account, the same process you followed when you wanted to connect Loveable to GitHub is the same process you're going to follow again. So click here. It's going to ask some questions. You're going to allow it, and once you are done with everything, it will connect it. So then you come back here and refresh your page. Once you refresh your page, it's going to show all your GitHub repository here. So as you can see here, we have our more log studio here, and just click import. So once you click import, then you can now set the name of the project. The name cannot have space. It can't have uppercase, which is capital letter. So let's say I want to make it more logs like this. Then you don't need to do anything there. Once you get to a point where you might need this to add these environment variables, I'll let you know. But for now, you don't need it. So as you can see, it says imported from Lovable. So just click deploy. So once you click on deploy, it will start building your site, and you can see it's deploying the site, which means we want the site to be live. So You remember that we already published on Lovable, but Lovable has restrictions, which means there are lots of things that you won't be able to do on Lovable unless you're on the paid plan. So now we are going to be able to use our own website for this. So now it says, congratulations, you just deployed a new project to the project. So you can view your projects here, instant previews, push a new branch to preview changes immediately, or continue the dashboard. You can add a domain. I will explain that later. All we need is this. So you can see now our site says morelocks.parcel.app because Parcel is the one that gives us access to deploy the site. So you can see how clean this website is. So now if you want to just copy your link from here, copy the link, then you can be able to share to anyone. So you can share the link to anyone and you'll be able to use your site. So that's basically what you need to learn today. So tomorrow, inshallah, we are going to be talking more about every other things that we couldn't complete in today's class. Thank you for watching.